Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs going 12 years next month, almost every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 26 verses 12 to 22. Here's the word of God. And Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100-fold. The Lord blessed him, and the man became rich and gained more and more until he became very wealthy. He had possessions of flocks and herds and many servants, so that the Philistines envied him. Now the Philistines had stopped and filled with earth all the wells that his father's servant had dug in the days of Abraham, his father. And Abimelech said to Isaac, "Go away from us, for you are much mightier than we." So Isaac departed from there and encamped in the Valley of Gerar and settled there. And Isaac dug again the wells of waters that had been dug in the days of Abraham his father, which the Philistines had stopped after the death of Abraham. And he gave them the names that his father had given them. But when Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found there a well of spring water, the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "The water is ours." So he called the name of the well Esek, because they contended with him. And they dug another well, and they quarreled over that also. So he called its name Sitnah. And he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it. So he called its name Rehoboth, saying, "For now the Lord has made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land." Genesis 26, 12 to 22. And here is the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Contentions over territories. As soon as Isaac's wealth and riches become obvious, the Philistines wanted him out of their nation. Then as he moved to Gerar to redo the wells that his father dug, more contentions come about because of the spring water there. When he moved again, he finally dug a well and called it Rehoboth. This name means that the Lord allowed them to be fruitful there. Here's my essay. Isaac is now reaping the promises that the Lord gave to his father Abraham. But wealth and riches always bring about contentions. Once someone gets an outpouring of gifts from the Lord, there will always be someone who will become envious of that. When the Philistines saw his growth in wealth and riches, they asked him to leave their land. So Isaac journeyed to Gerar and settled there. But it didn't stop the people in that place to claim the well that Abraham dug as theirs. We clearly see the sinfulness of humans, especially when it involves something that is profitable. Reflection. Where do quarrels come from? And what does James 4 say about it? In James 4, it says that it comes from envy. It comes from when we don't have something, we pine to have it. So when we do that, a lot of times we try to get what we don't have, and when we do that, we hurt others. And when we become greedy, greed is one of the root causes of quarrels, but also because of our desires. Sometimes when we desire something and we don't want to work for it, so we just want to get what they have and yet not work for it. So also quarrels comes from that discontent. When we are discontented with what we have and we want what we don't have, we become quarrelsome. Or when we have a certain expectation that is unrealistic, or that we are not able to meet, we get angry and then we try to fight over that. So it's important that we recognize the source of all these quarrels. When we have conflicts, there's something going on in our heart, and usually it's the sinfulness of our heart. It's something that involves selfishness. It's something that I want to have what you have, or it's something that says that, well, I don't want to work for it, so why not I just take over? So it's important for us to examine our hearts whenever we are in a quarrel, or we're in a contention, or we are in a fight, because bitterness easily brings about quarrel. When we like to have something that we don't have, we usually step on somebody else's foot. So I encourage you to reflect on these verses, because it's important for us to recognize why we do what we do and why we end up having fights and contentions. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and give you the Word of God. And if you haven't already, please check over 3,000 videos I've done in these years. Just type on Google or YouTube search Ilma's Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.